Pretty well, welcome back to Sky Factory 4, episode 11 with me, Sid. I'm currently in the Nether, and I'm going to get myself back into proper view because I'm farming with the skeletons, Enderman whenever possible, androids and blazers. I need 5 more blazers to fully level up that data model. With the skeletons a little bit more, but I have got a few heads, and I've actually had a few from a previous little outing as well. So we are, hello, doing reasonably well out of this. Especially with the new armor, I'm feeling particularly safe. There is a blaze spawner there if I want to actually access that, but I'm really not finding how to do it because they are spawning pretty rapidly off their own backs a lot of the time. You know, I'm just wandering around the Nether fortress killing things. I heard that. I see you as well, sir. Okay, we'll let you come. I've got looting on the sword. I don't have looting on the bow. I've got looting. Look, 1 so far. I think I can get nearly, and well, when I say nearly, I need to do another 1,000 and odd kills. So not nearly at all, actually. Probably about as far from nearly as you can be in all reasonableness. But yeah, so I've just been hovering around in here looting. Now obviously we're getting a whole load of blaze rods, so that's all beneficial. I'm getting the odd end. I've got some glowstone from the Nether while I was here. I mean, there's more to be had should I wish it. Not that bothered. And yeah, it's, you know, relatively peaceful. Got food. As long as I've got food, as long as I'm armed and my durability weapons have got durability, I am reasonably good. So the only worry I have so far is if one of these idiot pigmen decide to walk in front of me. How am I doing for 3 to go? Okay, there's at least one in there. I can see him. Yep, and he knows I'm here. Hello, how are you? Was that dead? Oh, sorry to hear that. And obviously we can continue around in here if you want. To be honest, I'm finding enough outside. Plus I'm wanting to get a few of the androids as well, which don't seem to be spawning in the fortress itself. You have to get those outside of the fortress, which is a bit of an odd one. So, oh hello. I see you, sir. How are you doing down there? Did you drop out worthwhile? Oh, who's that? Well, this stuff, I'll have it. Be wrong not to, wouldn't it? Plus, it repairs my arrow. The arrow's not 100% unbreakable yet, so you have got to be inside of here. Let me stopper that up because that's just an accident waiting to happen. Yeah, so a little bit more grinding to do. 23 wither skellies. Oops, hello. Come on, there's got to be. Could have sworn I heard a skeleton. Box standard skeletons, don't mind. Because I've not really got many of them so far. Anyway, yeah. I need to get these blazers. That's the bit I do need to kind of farm, because that's the bit I am going out of my way to try and find right now. And with the skeletons wherever, like you. So hello, how are you? Not doing so good. Anyway, yeah, I shall be back in a short while. And my data model for blazers is self-aware. That means it's the highest tier, and it can do some good stuff. Now, hopefully, I definitely heard. Hello. A withery skeleton. Dead. So yeah, I don't need to do blazes anymore. Androids or robots would be handy. I haven't only seen the one of those since we last cut. I'm just going to do one more sweep around. The biggie would be Enderman, and even though they have a higher spawn rate in the Nether, I'm still thinking that they are still... Oh god, go away. Come here. Thank you. Away from that nasty gasty. Thank you. Yeah. So I think we're going to leave it now. We've ground a couple of things. I don't think we're going to get the... we might get the wither skeleton a little bit higher if we can. Ow, that's probably... Oh damn, hang on. Oh well, I've got that on. Might as well take advantage of it. Yeah, that's the fire charm that we found. Oh, here you're up there, I see. Can we... I prefer to go around and get him kind of from the top than from the bottom, because I can see where he's coming in. Come on then. And a little bit more. It's just like shooting fish in a barrel, really, to be honest. They are not the most challenging beasties. Well, he's not. Oh, I've got the reasonable armour and, you know, kind of effective. Okay. Dead. Right, I'm going to head back. I will see you on the other side. Alright, we are back. This actually has got an extra modifier on it, and we're not far off getting another one. I say not far, you know, relatively speaking. I will show you the loot I've got. That's not what I wanted momentarily. But what I wanted to do... Are you... I need to stick more, don't I, on for... I should have more lapis kicking around. There you go. Lapis, lapis, lapis. Stick the lapis on, and that's got looting 3 now, and it has still got one modifier. How? How has that still got one modifier remaining? Well, when faced with a modifier you can't explain, I suppose the obvious thing is to... What have we actually got on this now? Not sure whether... Have I diamonderized that? Don't think I have. Let's give it some extra durability if we can. If we have diamonderized it, then... Nope, that is diamond, which takes it from 14.6 to 15.6, and the durability goes to double. Bye bye. Looting 3, and hopefully we'll get another modifier soon. That is fine. That has no modifiers yet, so it needs to kill quite a bit more. However, that's fine, doesn't matter. We're not into this right now, and killing things is really not going to be an issue. So let's have a look at deep mob learning. So there's a number of items that we're going to need, and if we look at hellish matter, one of the uses for hellish matter, apart from making things like all of the nice things, is it extraterrestrial? Hang on, I thought there was a way that we could extraterrestrial matter. That was the beastie. So if we can get to there, which endstone we can make. Let's see, is there a way we can actually make endstone? Lava onto glowstone makes endstone. That's easy. And and we can then use extraterrestrial matter can be used with that to make a nether star rather than have to faff around killing the damn wither, which we will have to kill a wither at some point because you've got to do it, haven't you? Expensive enough to make an ender pearl, but not that desperately expensive. Endstone and dragon's breath. Dragon's breath, of course, is used to make a ender dragon data model as well as other things, and a lot of flux energy. But what we need to be is into, I think in the first instance we're going to need to make some of these keys. For that you need ender pearls. Ender pearls are our white whale at the moment, because I have precisely none. Incidentally, I have an awful lot of these. I also have 6 ender wither skulls. I mean, how many times you've actually played a game where the ender pearls have been less common than wither skeleton skulls? You know, that's just crazy. Not sure what else we can do with this stuff. Does the vanishing. Cool. I need to have a look at this as well, because apparently this Corail Tombstone is potentially risky mod, so it caused, I think it was BTP said he's had some issues with it, so definite look, see there. But I need to find Enderman, and I don't know the best way of doing it. Where are we going to find Enderman? I suppose the hunting dimension would be things. If we have a look at the cake, there are a number of cakes. There's the overworld cake, there's an end cake, there's a nether cake, which we could have used to get to the nether, obviously. Twilight Forest cake, Lost Cities cake, which we're in, hunting dimensions cake, and chocolate cake. Oh yeah, Oreo cake and cheesecake and other cakes. Oh, nether cake, yum yum. This is not a portal. This that your cake is in another castle. This is food. Okay. Oh, hello, pumpkin cake. Don't like the sound of pumpkin cake. Hunting dimension cake looks pretty simple. Now the only issue I have with these, and I need to double check, is whether they are true dimensions or whether they are void dimensions, because I believe the Twilight Forest is a void dimension with different chunks of the Twilight in it. I may be wrong on that, but I've certainly watched other YouTubers do it. So let me just have a little decide on what I want to do next, whether I want to play around and try and increase the, well, I have to get the more Enderman, and the only way to do that is going to be increasing our Enderman model to non-faulty, which requires us to kill more Endermen and get their pearls, so we can then create keys to battle them in arena to get more pearls. So you can see the kind of conundrum going on here, and the Endermen are definitely going to be a white whale. I'll be back in a moment. Well, I've just had a little look. It appears that both the Twilight and the hunting dimension are void, but the hunting dimension, now there's an idea. Because it follows the normal hunting dimension rules. Hello. Oh, now that is just bloody typical. Oi, Mr. Oi, I need to work in there, mate. I need to milk the cows. Wow. Yeah, so 3 buckets of, excuse me ladies, is there a cooldown on you? Let's have a look. No, there isn't. That's perfect. So let's make a cake. I may sleep the night off as well, because not that it makes a difference for the hunting dimension at all, because obviously the hunting dimension is always night. So we're going to need torches, we're going to need slabs, we're going to need a lot of stuff, but first things we need is a cake. And then we need to make some swords. We need to make 4 of those. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then we should have some arrows. We do. So if it was, I think it was like this, but it'll rotate easy enough. If it's not, plop, 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 plop. Hunting dimension cakey. Nom nom nom. Right. I need somewhere to keep my cake. Slab. Just one of them, thank you. Or two of them, actually, if you're feeling that way inclined. And we'll stick my... Actually, no, I don't want to put it... Yeah, I suppose it doesn't really matter, because this is all temporary anyway, as I keep saying. There's our hunting dimension cake. It's got 6 bites, but yeah, we shall worry about that one later. What I need to do now is make some decisions. I need some torches. That should be more than ample. And then I need some slabs. If I take 1, 2, 3, if I take all of those, drop that off, that should be more than adequate, I think. Now, I am really paranoid about going into the hunting dimension, as is. So, I think before I go in, I am going to leave everything valuable behind that I don't want to lose, because seriously, dying with all of this stuff on me would be embarrassing. That and that, definitely that. Yeah, we'll take some of the food. It's not like I can't make more of that. That can go in there. And of course, let's not forget all of our armor. Hang on, there. Where's my torso? Make sure that's all good, just to be on the safe side, because, you know, dying immediately as soon as you spawn into a world often offends. We got an overworld cake, so we shall pop that down. We shall go back, and it doesn't consume the items, so that's good. Right. So, as much as I love void worlds, what we are going to have to do is do some of my favourite work. Yeah, we got plenty of slabbage, haven't we? Do I want to... I might as well use these. I've got them. So I want to go about 24 blocks that way, and then I want to make a spawning chamber. And because this is the hunting dimension, the spawning rates in here should be absolutely ludicrous. I don't actually need to make a kill chamber, but you know what? It always works. So what we at there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on a second. Let me... So if I'm stood on this, which I will sissy bar up and do everything, I want to go 24 that way, which will be less 15, 19. This is my perfect way of building when I want to build a certain element of stuff. I just basically put the required number of items on the bar and go out. Now the slabs, so nothing should spawn on them in theory. However, if it does, the worst I've got on me is slabs and food and some torches. So not the end of the world. This is going to be a wee bit dark. It's also going to have me going, I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it, and grumbling all the time, like, well, a grumbly thing, because you know what? I don't like it. And I can already feel the palpitations starting at work into the void, but I desperately need to get things spawning at a rate of knots that we're not going to get in the overworld. So let me get a whole load of stuff done. Basic layout building stuff. We'll get hopefully we'll get a good killing system in place, and I'll be back with you in a mo. Alright, I've got a platform that I feel, for want of a better word, safe on. Obviously I don't feel actually safe on it. However, this is the spawning pad, where the spawning pad will be. So that's no good to me. That is absolutely a perfect height for me to work from. However, as with all of these things, I am being utterly paranoid. I'm not entirely sure on the spawning rules in this dimension. So I am going to just lay down these slabs thick. And I'm going to put a torch on every single one, so there isn't a single dark spot that is spawnable in the hunting dimension. I may need more of these slabs. Hopefully I will. I'm sure one block off will be safe. But because I'm completely unarmoured and I'm still playing it safe with that, because I'm chicken. Chicken is my middle name. No, it's not. It's actually completely not my middle name at all, but my parents wouldn't be that cruel. But from there, we'll then surround this, put a box around it so the mobs can't see us, except we'll have a half height block here, which we will basically hammer away at the mobs with our, obviously, our looting sword, and hopefully, because we will make this actually big enough to spawn endermen, we will get a reasonable number of endermen, which means we'll get a reasonable number of ender pearls. I'm making it too wide. I figure that I could have probably got away with 3 wide with the magnetism on my armor, but I'm not 100% certain, so, you know, go with 2, because tried and tested, used similar designs to this in almost every skyblock world I've ever built in, so I'm just going to do this as a solid. Now I am going to, I mean, that really does look to me like that's safe, but just to play it on the safe side, every other one will stick a torch on. We do need to put some illumination down here as well, so we can kind of see and it's not too dark for recording purposes, because one of the downsides to working in darkness when you're recording for YouTube is YouTube has a habit of making everything darker anyway. I need a little bit more of that. Not a problem, we'll go grab it. And I'm fairly confident that that is safe. However, I think I'm going to grab my armour and stuff before I come back, just to be on the safe side. Let me grab a few bits, back in a minute. Alright, we're getting, oh my god, my voice just went then. We are getting close to this being about ready. As you can see, the light isn't getting outside, so that's all good. It's a slab roof, it's 3 blocks high, so endermen can spawn here. And right now, if I grab my torches and just pop a few torches around the place just to illuminate this a little bit better, and I'll do the other side as well, although not strictly speaking necessary. Well, I suppose, yeah, it's kind of a relative thing, isn't it? Whether it's necessary or not, it will improve visibility around the place. And then we start knocking these torches out. If I F7, we should see that those are spawnable. Nothing else is spawnable. I love that. I really hope that Mojang never remove this mechanic of these things, of, you know, that not being spawnable, because that just makes this kind of mob farm very easy. Now we should be seeing spawns by now. There's a bit, there's a little bit, so we got some, just a couple. We're probably not going to get huge rates. I don't know, it's difficult to tell really. We should do. I mean, there's nothing else in the bouncy creeper. A couple of things, but just give them a little bit of time. And now the other thing is, we could then go into full on, let's let's do a mob farm, but I don't want a mob farm in the traditional sense. I want a mob farm that allows me to come down here and go like always with all these double wide things. You have to be a little bit careful. Oh, creeper has reached advanced model. That's interesting. I didn't know that the bouncy creepers counted, but as it stands, we've got a working mob farm. It is not necessarily a brilliant mob farm. It's not necessarily super duper fast, but let's see how it goes. And we can always, you know, come back, relight it up and revise our model a little bit. But I'm seeing that's either a zombie or an android. I don't know which. Now, the androids I'm a little bit nervous of because they could spawn with hoofers. The one I actually want is Enderman to spawn. Oh, we're getting quite a yeah, we're getting a reasonable amount. So we can. So yeah, we can totally farm stuff in here. I don't know. Oh, that is an android. So don't know what we got off of that, if anything. Not a lot, but again, the android has gone up a little bit, and we really just need those Endermen. They're the thing I need to see spawning, and I'm not seeing them at the moment. But let me give this a while, and I'll come back in a mo. Well, I've been here a little while, not a huge amount of time. I've got some android arms. I've got a tritium spine, which sounds like immense fun to have fitted. Reasonable amount of gunpowder, reasonable amount of stuff, reasonable amount of many things. What we ain't got is a single bloody Enderman. Now, I'm sure the pictures of this dimension that I have seen showed Enderman spawning. We just haven't seen one ourselves. And I'm not entirely sure what we can do to fix that. I mean, we could, I don't know. Well, one thing is there is an ender. Once we get an ender pearl, if we have a look at pearls, the recipes for those, or not the uses, the recipe is obviously that we can use once we get the project heat here, which we may not be able to do because I don't know how we unlock that. We can use cryothium dust and resonant. We can do that for mystic agriculture, assuming we have the Enderman seeds, which of course we don't. Truffles from resource hogs, and yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. We can cook that. I don't even know where you get that from. Ender pearl bacon, yeah, can't use that, can't use that. There is a crusher, there's that, there's a loot fabricator using pristine Enderman stuff, but of course that's what we're trying to get to anyway. We could put a chorus fruit on, oh, hang on. Chorus fruit. I might be able to come up with something on apple with liquid purple slime. Not worried about that one. That I might be able to do. Takes 5 minutes to grow into a bonsai. There's, you know, things, and there's a 1% chance for an ender pearl, which is, yeah, it's crap. So anyway, that's one of the many options. Packager, casting, grinding, statue loot. So if we could get a functional statue, there's a chance of that, and I think there's a thing, but I don't even know. Chorus fruit, nether quartz ore. I just want how do I make that statue core? Okay, yeah, there's things. Manufactory pressurizer for that stuff. There is Enderman seeds, which you can make. Actually, that's not too bad. We could probably get those. And they grow Enderman. So, yeah, obviously. And then there's Ender seeds, which grow those, and you can harvest those over and over. And that is possibly something we might want to have a look at. Farmland or tilled endstone. I'm guessing tilled endstone may be faster. But it's very difficult because, well, you can see I've just been sat waffling. And here is our first Enderman. So what we need to do is handle this. What I cannot afford is for a skeleton to aggro on a creeper. Oh, follow him on Twitter. It's funny with this mod. Anyway, we have an Enderman, so that's a bonus. We do know at least they are spawning in here. But we do need to be very cautious. I'm wondering whether iron trapdoors or even wooden trapdoors might be a better idea. 2, that's not bad. I'll take that. Okay, well, I'm going to finish up here. I think that will probably see us through for this episode. And if you've got any ideas on how to address the Enderman or Ender Pearl problem, let me know. Oh, I got an Enderman head. That's interesting. Not vastly interesting, but interesting. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. No. I want that. Oh, God. Michael's got it now. Give me that back, you. Did I lose that now? Oh, you... I hope I didn't lose that. That was a phaser rifle, you gits. Huh. I think I did, didn't I? I'm annoyed now. Anyway, yeah. Now that's the first drop I've seen of that as well. Oh, come here and die. Yeah, that's the danger if they see you as well. Why am I not? Oh, it's there, it's there. Oh, phaser rifle. Oh, I like it. 100% charge. Oh, yes. Yes. I like it a lot. I don't know what we can do with it beyond that, but oh, I'm happy now. Okay, well, with that in mind, we're going to F7. We're going to take an F5 with me phaser rifle. We're going to F1, and we are going to F2. There's our screenshot for the episode. There we go. We are armed and dangerous. We're moving there. The Enderman, we've only got 4 Endermen to go now, so that's a thing. And yeah, I am a happy bee. So, happy little bunny. On that note, till next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.